Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and tonight we're going to be kind of once again in between dungeons, looking around for to kind of see what else has opened up since last time. So, if you'll recall, when we were here last time, we had just finished. We'd beaten the boss of Snowhead, and already we can kind of see everything out here is much greener, less snow covered, and looks like there's something behind the waterfall here. Let's see if there's anything back here. Um, well, just at the moment I'm not really seeing anything. Ah, here we go. Okay, not bad. Um, we are at our rupee cap, but that's okay because if I recall last time, there was the business scrub who was willing to sell us an upgraded bomb bag for 200 rupees. And this is one case. You'll recall before this area was snow covered and uh, had the icy. The lake was all frozen, so we could. So that didn't happen. This is one case where us beating the boss and presumably fixing one of the locals' problems of it always being snowy actually makes things a little bit harder on us in that as a Goron we can't roll through the water. We have to either navigate these bridges or we'd have to swim all the way. Okay, and I think he only does business with Gorons. Okay, focus on Goron clientele, and that makes us a customer. My biggest bomb bag, regularly priced at 1,000 rupees. In return, you'll give me the big bomb bag and just 200 rupees. Yes, seems like a good deal. So being able to carry 10 extra bombs is always rather nice. You have anything else now that we've bought your one item? You just sold me the big bomb bag. So no, I actually don't need another one. Alright, let's see what else is opened up here. Alright, the Goron Powder Keg Shop. New customers will be tested on proper usage. Apparently can't jump up as a Goron. It's it's Termina's version of Metagoron, the one who in Ocarina of Time, I believe Metagoron was the one who made the Giant's Knife for us, the kind of fake upgrade sword that broke after a few uses. So I'm the Goron who sells the powder keg, the most famous product of the Gorons. Want a powder keg? Powder kegs explode with powerful blasts and are very dangerous. Until I have tested you to see if you can use them properly, I can't let you use any on your own. Will you give it a try? Yes, I will. If you can destroy the boulder that blocks the entrance to the Goron racetrack near here, using the powder keg I'm about to give you, then I'll approve you to carry them. Okay. When the powder keg begins ticking faster, it means that it's about to explode. Try to blow up the boulder blocking the Goron racetrack entrance without the powder keg exploding on the way. There's a sign near the racetrack, so keep an eye out for it. When you finish, come see me. Okay. No, I don't mean to talk to you again. I want to pick this up. There we go. So the tricky part is that we can't run up the ramps, and we can't carry that while rolling, so we have to throw it and then roll up. And the Goron racetrack, if I recall, is all the way on the other side of the next map. So we need to be careful that we don't get drawn into fights. Fortunately, the wolves are very slow at swinging. Almost there. Ah, Darmy. Now that it's nice and warm out, I'm much better. Even if my daddy isn't right beside me, I won't be selfish and cry. So now that spring has come, the Goron races should be starting soon. But this rock is in the way, so I can't get in to see the race. And spring's just started too. I was so excited, but there's nothing I can do. Well, I mean, if spring's just started and the races have just started, then there's probably no one in there racing to begin with, since, again, this rock's in the way. But I still see that there's an overall problem here. I hate it, I hate it, I want to see it, I want to see it, I want to see the race. Okay, that suddenly got a lot less pleasant. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just kind of sit here and hope that this is not dangerously close to this thing. Try to shield him a little bit. Alright, way to go, Darmy. That was cool. Come on, if we don't hurry, the race will start. Come on, hurry. So. Alright, before we do anything there, I want to head back and let the other Goron know that we actually did make it through. There's a treasure chest on the bottom of the lake there. Can't really do anything about it right now. And there's a... looks like a cave down there, probably leading to another treasure chest based on the map showing another treasure chest that way. I'm kind of surprised they make this a jump that you apparently have to turn into Link, or regular Link to get up. Since this is supposed to be accessible by Gorons, you'd think they'd make a ramp there or something. Looks like you managed to succeed. Knowing your skills, I feel fine letting you handle powder kegs on your own. It was bad of me to put you through such a dangerous test. I want you to take this as my apology. Alright, we got a powder keg. Okay, powder kegs are very volatile, so you can only carry one at a time. If you shoot them with an arrow, they'll explode as soon as they're hit, so be careful. Okay. Looking at what has opened up here, I think we actually want to reset now. Or go back to day one. No, there's a couple more things we can do this cycle. So one of the things that can be interesting with the set paths, everybody has kind of, well, not everybody, most of the townsfolk and other people kind of have these set paths that they're on or set things that they do at different times of the day. But one of the interesting things is that with the game is that we can actually change that depending on what we do. I just want to check my balance, please. 197 rupees. That's almost what I need. Okay. Oh, sorry, did not mean to talk to you again. So for instance, might recall, was it last session, 2 sessions ago, we rescued the bomb bag carrying lady from getting mugged, which allowed the shop to start selling bomb bags. That's how we got our initial bomb bag upgrade. If we hadn't rescued her at that time, then the shop wouldn't carry bomb bags. Similarly, there's other places that if we do things at the right time, areas will open up. If we don't do them, then they won't open up for that cycle. So we kind of get a mixture of some things. On the one hand, everybody has their cycles that seem somewhat predetermined. On the other hand, I've already talked to you before, sorry. On the other hand, it's not just the exact same motions every time if we do things to change it. So, let's see. Where am I going here? It's 8 o'clock. Need some more rupees to do one of the things I want to do. Um, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, so we need to come back during the day for that one. Don't have enough rupees for that. So I think we actually will reset. Okay, because there's some major stuff we can do next. Okay, the quickest way to the ocean is through the west gate. We will remember that in a couple sessions or so when we get to when we decide to go to the ocean. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I want. I want the inverted Song of Time. Let's see. Okay, taking out all that. If you spend it like that, it'll all be gone before you know it. Yeah. Um, Unfortunately, still need quite a bit of rupees, so we will be uh, trying to save up the 5,000 that we'll need for the big prize in the bank is probably going to take a little time, but so I wonder if I'm a Goron, will he just not stop me? Okay, yeah, Goron is obviously grown up enough that he doesn't feel the need to stop me. Okay, did not build up enough speed there. And actually I could probably just warp up there. So, now we're going to see one of the features that I think I mentioned before, but is not, we haven't really had a chance to use it, or an occasion to use it. And that is revisiting dungeons that we've already completed. Okay, but before we do that, I see everything's back to snowy again. We even still have the breath coming off of there, caused by the giant Goron. Actually, I still want to be. No. That sounds right. And I believe the last time we were through here, I'd speculated that the giant Goron there might be a ghost since we can't see him without the lens of truth. Thinking more about it, the the ghost Goron that we encountered actually was very ghost-like, and this one we actually do meet him after we clear the after we clear Snowhead. We talked to him over here, and he was wondering what why he was over here and everything. So I'm come to think more that it's probably just that he's it's not that he's a ghost. It's just whatever magic in uh, made him, you know, uh, blow people off the path here. Also made him invisible to people, so they couldn't see who he was. That's right. I was gonna found it easier to do this way until the very end. So I don't have to try to zip up here the whole way. Okay, and because we've already beaten the dungeon before, we can take a shortcut to just beat the boss and get to the um, results of having beaten the dungeon. So, ye who hold my remains. Return to the appointed place to face me. And since we had already gotten kind of everything we needed from this dungeon, including all of the fairies, or fairy pieces, we can just warp to the boss. Those aren't necessary for opening the warp, just if we hadn't done it, then we might want to still run through to in order to get them again. There we go. Good. I was forgotten that we lost all our arrows when we reset, and would have been quite disappointed if there weren't arrows in this room. His name is Goat, but he is quite obviously a bull. Or am I mistaken about that? Ow. I guess we can just be happy this isn't. This game wasn't sponsored by NASCAR. This would be a 500-mile race. So. Taking damage. It's still barely breakfast time. Okay, we need to watch out for bombs now. There we go. Okay, and that way we can have it be spring, right early in day one. So, which will be necessary because what we want to do now is upgrade our sword. And it's going to take a little while to do it. That's why I needed to make sure to reset the day first. Okay, so the smithy's open. Or their forge is open. Go, Ugo, Ugo, Ugo. A customer. Fetch our customer some coffee, quick like. Now then, let me take a look at your sword. Alright, to reforge your sword, it will cost you 100 rupees. It'll be ready at sunrise. You have to let us hold on to your sword until then. Keep in mind that after you use your reforged sword 100 times, it will lose its edge and it'll be back to its original sharpness. Also, he doesn't mention it because he doesn't know about it, but if we warp back in time, I believe it also loses its sharpness. But we will take it anyway. Now that I'm straight off to work, come back tomorrow morning. Okay, and there's... So now, you'll notice we don't have a sword. We could just warp ahead to tomorrow morning, but there's some stuff that we can do that we don't need a sword for. And, in fact, some stuff that will help us prepare for when we get our sword back. Because I believe once we've done this guy's challenge once, I think now we can just go ahead and buy powder kegs from him. 100 rupees. Don't quite have enough at the moment. Let's see if I can go gather a few rupees. And actually, if I had been thinking this through a little bit more, I probably could have just waited to do this at all until this cycle and gotten the free powder keg to do it. But, oh well. Let's see. I think inside. And we don't have to talk to the gate guard, because now that it's spring, they don't need to keep the door closed all the time. Does any of these have rupees? No. Sticks. So one thing I'm kind of curious about is the Goron's problem is it was freezing cold and they had no food. Cold's no longer an issue, and I don't think we hear any more Gorons complaining about the food. Okay, here's a bunch of Gorons up here. What are you guys talking about? Darmani, the Goron Elder is waiting impatiently for you. For me? Oh, Darmani, I've been waiting impatiently for you. Okay, exactly what the other guy said. I've been waiting for your arrival ever since I heard the news. I had heard that you, the one whom I once thought to be dead, had sealed off the blizzard that was blowing in from Snowhead. Thanks to you, spring has come to Goron Village. Everyone is pleased. The greatest Goron hero of all? That's Darmani. The immortal Goron who is not dead even if he has died? That's Darmani. Getting some rather long and cumbersome titles here. The star whom we wish upon? That's Darmani. Starting to see the pattern here. Darmani, greatest of Gorons. Greatest of Gorons. Darmani is the greatest in the world. Greatest in the world. Darmani deserves a lot of rupees. Oh no, they're not going to repeat that. My son got better immediately. He went to see the Goron races that celebrate spring. This time I, the protector of this tribe for so many years, choose to yield the seat of tribal patriarch to a younger one. The Goron who makes calm decisions yet boasts courageous determination and can take care of all shall be the patriarch. The chosen one, Darmani, is you. There could be no other. What do you think? If it's you, everyone would happily accept you as the patriarch. What? You need not answer so quickly. Go, enter the Goron race. Think it over slowly. I am awaiting a thoughtful response. I mean, it's nice, but I'm not actually a Goron. You are alive. You always did say I cannot die until I've eaten 1,000 tons of rock sirloin. You sure are amazing, but somehow I still have a bad feeling about things. You feel it too, don't you? Are you going to enter the Goron races too? I'm going right away too, so leave some prizes for me. Darmani, you really are alive. I'm feeling like a complete fool. I mean, yeah, I feel kind of bad that it's kind of a mixed blessing. On the one hand, you know, we helped out the Gorons. On the other hand, we just kind of carried on Darmani's legacy and used Darmani's body, you know, kind of. And if once we kind of finish things and are out of here, then that's the end of Darmani as well, or at least as far as the Goron village is concerned. But as I was saying before we encountered the Gorons up here, nobody's complaining about food anymore, which, as I recall, was part of the problem. And yet, I think it's been well established by this point that Gorons eat rocks. And I'm not really sure how the coming of spring affects accessibility to rocks. I mean, I'm not a geologist. Maybe there's something I don't know. Like, is it established that rocks grow better in the spring or something? Let's see. I can't actually roll into that tree. How is this? Is this cave too deep for me to? Okay, yeah. Okay, go away, fish. Ow. Okay, fine. Let me get away. Okay, I have to swim all the way back to the beginning. It's the worst part about dealing with skeleton fish. And here's some more of them. Okay, yes, I'm leaving. Oh, man. Can't dive deep enough. There's rupees on the bottom of the lake. I just can't dive deep enough for them. So, let's see. Okay, here's some rupees. Oh, we don't do any damage, but we flip it over. Oh, did not mean to do that. Alright, there we have enough. Oh, is that... Seeing the chest on the map, is that waterfall chest back? Is that something we can collect every 3-day cycle? It's be kind of nice if there, rupee chests respawn like that. Okay, cool. the edge there. I almost feel like Goron Link could give us a really good, like, pinball spin-off game. Okay, yes. Powder keg. Powder kegs are very volatile, so you can only carry one at a time. If we shoot them with an arrow... Oh, I'm all the way over here. How am I still talking to you? I think it would be impossible to talk to someone more than a couple feet away from you. Yeah, you might want to back up, kid. Okay, still not sure why you think the race is going to start immediately when we're clearly the first Gorons to enter. But... oh, except for these guys who were apparently been trapped here since winter began? Romani, are you entering after all? I guess I'll be last again. Wait, you think that me entering will make you not just, like, not win, but last? Wouldn't you have been last even if I hadn't entered in that case? Are you ready? I'm raring to go. This year I'm feeling a little different. This year is my debut at the races. Please go easy on me. Ah, darn me, I've been waiting for you. See, everyone's restless because they can't wait to enter. You're gonna enter, aren't you? Yeah, sure, I'll enter. You have to. I want to show everyone how Darmy races. Okay, glad I can help you show off how I race. If your magic power runs low, charge it up with the green jars on the course. Okay. If I recall correctly, you can actually start a little bit earlier, but if you cross the line before it says go, then it'll be a false start and the game will reset. The race will reset. Ow. Okay. You guys don't even need magic. You're just taking that just to deny me the chance of picking it up, aren't you? Okay. A lot of this is becoming familiar with the track, and it might take us a couple tries to actually win. Also, depends on how they bump us. You might not be able to hear it very well over all the cheering, but there's a little bit of a the minigame race music that is going on. Is anyone going to pass me at the last second? No! I'm just kind of redone in a Goron sounding theme. That was great. I knew you were the fastest Goron, Darmy. I was sure you'd get first place. This is from Daddy. It's the prize. Alright, a bottle of gold dust. Which is actually a dual prize because we get gold dust from it and we get our second bottle. I'm gonna be just like you, quick. Can I race again? Because I think he'll give us a little bit of a different dialogue if we lose. Which I have to say, I'm not sure it's entirely healthy for you to be entirely dependent on someone else for it's not like he doesn't really do anything on his own. It's just all about how great Darmani is. I'm gonna purposely just try to avoid the green jars, so eventually we'll run out of magic. Bomb flowers. It's not even intentional, it's just messing up now. Where in the world were you headed, dude? Did he just go right off the edge of the... Can I actually stop and talk to you? No. You're just a little stiff because winter was so long. You're not really like this. Remember how good you really are, then enter the races again. I used to like racing more than you liked gobbling up a third helping of rock sirloin. The Darmy I know would never back out of a race. I hate it. I want to watch you race. I wanna. Okay. Yeah, I'm finding it interesting that Darmani is clearly a hero of the Gorons, and yet, apart from this one heroic deed that we've done as Darmani, his main reputation seems to be racing and eating rock sirloin. There we go. Get 5 rupees, it's worth it. Let's see. What other stuff can we do without a sword? Oh, these bushes don't even break when you actually have to roll through them to break. You can't just throw them to break, so... without a sword, that's actually not very good rupee collection spot. What was our passcode here? It was the first entry. 54132. Guess I could try to think of where I can easily get some money. Could roll around Hyrule Field as a Goron, which might be kind of fun. Could do the Deku thing again. Yes, please let me use your telescope so I can get a Moon's Tear. Okay. Skull Kid's there again. Still. Discover something interesting? Yes. At least relatively interesting. I think what we'll do... No, went the wrong way. I can still hop down this way. I think what we'll do is... I'll try just rolling through as Goron Link through the field. Should be able to pick up some rupees rather quickly that way. And of course, Skulltula hits us, because that's pretty much just all that Skulltulas do. Nope, I'm not a kid, I'm a Goron. Okay. Oh, good. Fortunately, that water was not quite deep enough to be deadly to a Goron. Not seeing stuff here I can crash through. Okay, just need a few more. I just need one more. There we go. Another all-nighter tonight. Wonder if we'll finish it. Spoiler, because I've been to the night of the festival, and no, you don't finish it, actually. This guy. Oh, of all places, you're a Goron, so you should be able to carry a powder keg, right? So won't you buy a powder keg for, nope, only 50 rupees. Nice. Okay, now I know if I need more powder kegs after this cycle, I should buy them here instead. Okay. You might recall, the reason we need another powder keg is because you recall we went to Romani Ranch that one time, and it was blocked off until the very end of the third day, or not necessarily the very end, but until the third day. But since we have the powder keg, we can get in a little bit early. Hey, buddy, you might want to clear out. I can take care of this boulder. Someone was up to some no good mischief and blocked the road to Romani Ranch. I'll remove it quickly. No, no, no. I will remove it quickly. Yes, yes, get out of here. What? I thought I could break it. Oh, sorry, but I kind of want to get in before the third day. Hey, as long as it's open to traffic, it's fine. Yeah, it's a good attitude. It's not about who does the job, it's that the job gets done and people are safe. Look. Isn't that your horse? It does kind of look like my horse. Hey, girl who lives on the ranch, I'll be right with you. I just need to check out my horse that for some reason you guys have on your ranch. Why do you have my horse on your ranch? Hey, who are you? I'm Romani. I was given the same name as the ranch. What's your name? That could be friendly. JJ48, that's a nice name, but how about Grasshopper? That's the name Romani gives you. Okay, not sure that's how names actually work, but see, you're wearing green clothes, and you patter about when you walk, so Grasshopper it is. Romani was practicing for tonight. Tonight. They are coming. They come at night every year when the carnival approaches. Oh my. They come riding in a bright, shining ball. A whole lot of them come down. And then they come to the barn. Oh dear. My older sister won't believe me. Did you try showing her that horrible video you apparently projected in our minds? Because that was pretty convincingly terrifying. But Romani must protect the cows. Hey, Grasshopper, I'm recruiting you. Or I'm recruiting for an assistant right now. You're a boy. Won't you try? Sure. Great, now that's the spirit. Okay then, I'm going straight into my strategy. They'll appear all over the ranch. They'll aim for that barn and approach it slowly, so hit them with arrows so they can't get in. You got that? And you mustn't leave the ranch. Grasshopper, let's practice right away. There are 10 ghost-shaped balloons in the ranch, so hurry and burst them all. If you take over 2 minutes, you're out. The current record is 1 minute. Are you ready? Oh. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can either aim or turn, not both. Okay, unfortunately I can see on my map where the rest of them are. Oh, too high, there we go. And also, fortunately, I don't have any limited amount of arrows, so I can just keep on firing. There we go. Okay, you're done. Okay, amazing, it's a new record. You two work perfectly together. I mean, it's my horse. I'll teach Romani's horse calling song to you, Grasshopper. Now you two keep getting along and go practice some more. The horse seems to like this song. Epona's song, which is another one of the songs that carried over from the previous game. So, which kind of raises the question. I understand Link not having a lot of the same items that he had in the original or in Ocarina of Time, since his horse ran off and he fell down the hole, and maybe we could say that he lost his bow and hookshot and everything. And some of the stuff he got as an adult, and I guess never had to begin with. But you would think the songs at least would still be, he'd still be able to play those, not have to relearn them. The Song of Two Who Are Bound by Trust. When your arrow hits these, they burst into nothing, but the real ones will keep popping up. If they get in the barn, we lose. They run away at first light of the sun, so we'll have to keep fending them off until then. Yes, okay. The operation starts tonight at 2. I'll be waiting in the barn. Don't be late. Okay. So we'll have to make sure that we're in the barn by 2 tonight. Yeah, Epona's out now. Okay, that's how to ride a horse. So are you seriously not going to explain to me how my horse ended up in your... Like, did you just find it wandering around and you guys decided to keep it safe? Or was it someone else find it and sell it to you? Or what? That's... Okay, anybody else home? How about in the barn? let's see, one of those, that was the chicken hut where we got the chickens grown up. But we haven't been to this other building on the ranch yet. Okay, what do you want? This is Mamamoo Yan's Doggy Racetrack, just like the sign says. Do you want to try a dog race? The minimum bet is 10 rupees. Sure. And first go in and fetch a doggy that you think will run the fastest and bring it here. Okay. Ooh, lots of doggies. Which dog do we choose? This dog? That dog? Oh, let's take the brown dog. Is that doggy fine? I guess so. If the dog you brought me takes first place, we'll get triple your bet. Second place gets double. If the dog you've chosen places third through fifth, you'll break even and get back however much you bet. If your dog does any worse than that, you'll lose whatever you bet. I think she said minimum bet was 10 rupees, so let's just do 10. Wow. I guess there were a couple worse dogs we could have chosen. This one's moving up in the back. That's good. Okay, I think we broke even on that. Oh, poor little dog. Way behind everyone else. Oh, almost. Well, I'll give you back the amount you put down. You want to play again? Not just yet. I want to check out this gossip stone. It seems that drinking Chateau Romani makes your magic power last for 3 days. That's not very helpful to us at the moment, but there is a drink called Chateau Romani that basically gives us infinite magic. I think it's as long as we don't take damage. So. What? What do you want? You want to try a dog race? The minimum bet is 10 rupees. Yeah. Now, there is a way to kind of cheat a little bit at this, and that's if we talk to the mask, talk to the dogs, I think with the Mask of Truth on. Or if we pick them up. Today I should do pretty well. That's not what I want. I'm too old for this. My right leg hurts, the hind one. I'm sorry, I'll throw you down. That's what you do when dogs' legs are hurt. Today I should do pretty well. We should be able to find a dog that's feeling very confident. Hopefully I'll recognize the right phrase when I see it. I feel like I could win, but then I feel like I could lose too. I feel like I can win. My head, I stayed up too late. I shouldn't have been barking at that moon all night. Oh yeah, I feel unstoppable. I don't think I'll lose. I think that's the right phrase. Let's find out. Okay. I'm still only going to bet 10 rupees just in case I'm wrong. We'll have a chance to try again. Although I'll need to remember, looks like we can only bet up to 99 rupees, but this, if if we can get the right phrase, this would be a very good way of making rupees every cycle. Although I guess it's limited in that it does cost us 100 rupees to be able to blow up the gate and get in. Okay, unless he makes a heavy burst of speed, he is not gonna make it. Okay, that was not the right phrase. That was a bad choice. If you don't know how your pup is feeling, you won't be able to know how it'll do in competition. Get with it. Okay, so a dog just saying he feels like he could win is not enough. Oh yeah, I feel unstoppable. I don't think I'll lose. Okay, isn't that what the other one said? I should do alright. My head. Okay, that one stayed up too late. Well, blonde pup. I can't predict the future, so I don't know how I'll do. Tired. Wait, what did you say? I'm tired. I'm going to take the day off tomorrow. Can dogs do that? Probably not. But hey, come back here. I want to stop. My belly hurts. I feel terrible. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put you down then. I'm here for my wife and child. There's no way I'll lose. Don't think that's right phrase. It doesn't help that a lot of these dogs look the same. Today I feel like I can win. My forepaws feel lighter than usual. Let's try this one. And meanwhile I can look up what the right phrase is. We're in the middle. We're doing fine. Still kind of up in the pack. This might work out. This all comes down to whether we get a final burst of speed or not. Close. Not quite. Alright. Okay, almost. We'll give you back the amount we put down. Alright. Okay. Let me see what it is that a dog says if it's feeling really well. Because I really would like to get this. Okay, so dog's thinking something starting with rough, generally finish near the front. And let's see. Let's look at this dog. Hawaiian, oh my belly hurts. I feel terrible. No. Here for my wife and child, there's no way I'll lose. Okay, let's try you then. Or is this the one exception dog? Nope, this might be the exception dog, 'cause I think Doing alright so far, but he's already starting to slow down. Dog, you told me there was no way you would lose, and now you're losing. Okay, let's give it one more shot. Okay, Gold Dog feeling rough. You're starting with rough. I think this should be a pretty good sign. In fact, I'm feeling so confident. Let's just. I can only do it in multiples of 10. Okay, let's go ahead and bet that much. Okay, off to a rather poor start. But it's moving up. This is good. Alright, he's doing really well. Come on, is he gonna make it? Yay, he made it! Okay, good. Well, take me for a walk and call me Spot. You took first place. First place! You win triple the amount of your bet. That's 120 rupees. That's all for today, so hurry up and go home. Oh. I thought that I was supposed to be able to get a piece of heart from that. Ah, okay. In order to get a piece of heart, you have to end up making a total of 150 more or more rupees without losing any races. So, alright, we will try that some other time. Okay, so I think all we have left to do at the moment is we should wait until around 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna let time speed up a little bit so that we're not, since all we're gonna be doing is waiting. Okay. And this is a case where things get we can kind of do things two different ways, because when the creatures appear, they have set places that they appear and they'll move towards the barn, but they also move at a set speed, and if we slow down time, that speed slows down as well. So we have a choice between, do we keep time normal so that then we get to morning quicker, or do we slow speed down or slow time down so that the creatures move slower and we can more easily deal with them? I'm probably going to keep time slower just because I'd rather not lose. And I think that'll increase our chances of winning even if it takes a little bit longer. It seems that Cafe, whose whereabouts are unknown, is awaiting a letter from Anju. Okay, we'll file that away for later. chicken. Floor. Okay. Hmm. Unfortunately, like anything else that I'd want to do at the moment, I think it's going to be would take too long, and I don't want to miss our chance. So our horses seems like the opponent is a little bit upset by the lack of attention, so I guess we can ride her a little bit. And interestingly, it looks like Link is riding her bareback. I forget if we were riding her bareback in the original, like in the opening cutscene when Skull Kid took the horse, but no bit or bridle either. The animal band leader's mask seems to have the strange power of making young animals mature. Okay, yeah, we knew that. Okay, it's starting to get close to time. Alright, I guess I can probably start the game or the mission at normal speed, and then I can slow down if it seems like we're getting overwhelmed or anything. Okay. Still nothing. She did say 2, right? Okay, at 2:30 a.m. I will say, in my personal opinion, I know we're seeing a lot of strange events and strange quests and dealing with the dead and everything. And here's Romani, who won't talk to us. Okay. It's almost time. You take care of things outside. If you have a map, watch your map carefully. Okay, whatever happens, do not let them get into the barn. They'll come from behind the barn too, so watch out. If you run out of arrows, we have crates of them near the house, so stock up when you need to. I think I might have already grabbed all of them, which in hindsight is probably a mistake. And actually, I think I will slow down time a bit. Okay, it's almost 2:30. This is probably one of the more bizarre quests, just because, I mean, what even are these things? Hey, Puppy Dog, you want to help us attack these creatures? And like, I could go over and shoot these things from far away, but the problem is they'll respawn in pretty much the exact same spots that they started in, so if you shoot them as soon as they spawn, then you haven't really gained any ground. They are slowly moving towards us. And so we kind of want to wait for them to get rather close before doing anything. Can they hurt us or anything? Okay, yep, they do hurt us if we get close. Checking my map, make sure there's not any immediately around the barn. What even is this thing? It's got 2 claws, like 2 fingers on each claw. Does it look like looks like it has a thumb as well? Weird glowy eyes, and kind of a weird checkered pattern body, striped face crest thing. Okay, so this guy. Oh, cool. He dropped some arrows. That's close enough, buddy. That's also close enough. So launch 2. And I don't see you sneaking over there. I mean, you were the one I was staring at for a good couple minutes, so. I think we can probably handle this at normal speed. I'd forgotten they moved quite this slow. I haven't just hopped over a fence. Cool. Dog, get out of the way. I don't want to shoot the dog. Move! Okay, I want to keep an eye on this one back here. Okay, don't want to shoot Epona either. There we go. We did it! We won! Thank you. Thanks to you, the cows are giving thanks too. Here's Romani's thanks. When you drink it, put your hand on your hip and take a big gulp like we do here at the ranch. Okay, we got a milk bottle. 1 quick gulp will have you feeling great. Use C to take a drink. Alright, good. Cover 5 hearts per gulp. This bottle contains 2 gulps. When it's empty, recycle the bottle. It's almost time for my sister to get up, so I have to get back to bed. See you later, little hero. Alright, we helped Romani and saved the cows. Okay, and it's almost time for us to go pick up our sword as well. some stone up there. Okay, so now we can slow down time again. Okay. He said it was almost time for her sister to get up. So there's someone else I should speak to. Well, she also said she was going to bed, and nobody's sleeping in either bed. Oh, here, they both are. Oh my, hello. Romani's going to take our milk to Clocktown too. You're looking after the place. The cows would be all alone otherwise. Yes, sister. I'm going by wagon into town. Would you like a ride? I'll be leaving about 6 o'clock this evening, so you can join me if you'd like. Okay, so Cremia is the ranch owner and Romani's big sister, and will give us a ride into town, which is going to be a little bit odd since we're going to be bouncing all over the place before then, but we will come back for a ride into town. First, I'm going to try one more time with the dogs now that we kind of know how it works, and see if I can bet enough rupees to make it worthwhile. It's whether this is Mamamoo Yan's doggy track. Okay. Okay, let's see if Gold Dog is going to do well. Rough, okay. Gold Dog thinks he's going to do well. Let's see. I wonder if we actually have to be able to get the rupees, or if it takes if we get 150 rupees but then lose some of them because it's over our max, if it'll still work. Let's try this. Just being little digital dogs are still fun to watch. Doing quite well. Are we going to be able to make the pass? Yes, easily. Okay, 150 rupees. Nice going. You've won over 150 rupees, so I have to give you a bonus prize too. Alright. Want to play in? No, I actually can't carry any more rupees at the moment. Though again, we will try to remember that this is a good source of rupees once we make the initial investment to open up Romani Ranch. It could also be good. I don't know if the dog races run on the third day, but it could be useful even just on a normal route once it's open on the third day, to come in and make some rupees before resetting. Let's go pick up our sword. Yeah, we have plenty to do before 6 p.m. tonight, or 6 in the evening, at Romani Ranch. I kept you waiting, but it's done, see? Your Kokiri sword has been strengthened and forged into a razor sword, which I have to say that is a very interesting design. Rather than dulling after 100 strokes, it almost looks like it would break after 100 strikes or even sooner, because having the like two parallel swords seems a bit of a weakness, but definitely rather unique. This new sharper blade is a cut above the rest. Use it up to 100 times without dulling its superior edge. Now keep in mind that after you've used this 100 times, the blade will lose its edge and will return to its original sharpness. Now here's a secret. If you bring me gold dust before this sword loses its edge, I'll be able to make the strongest sword around. You got that? Gold dust. Ugo, 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 Ugo. I'm not sure if he's just grunting or if he's actually speaking in some other language. Oh, customer. Yep, get some coffee. Now then, let me take a look at your sword. Hey now, that's a mean joke. Your sword has already been reforged into a razor sword, unless... Do you want me to make your sword stronger? To do that, I'll need gold dust. Do you have any? I do. Just please give me back the bottle. Why, if it isn't gold dust, and it's even top quality. Why, even if I use it to reforge your sword, there'll still be some left. Alright, just for you, I'll do this for free, but don't tell anyone. Thanks for dropping in. Now then, I'm straight off to work. Come back tomorrow morning. Okay, let's see. I do still have rupees, so we can... I think now I have enough rupees I can get that piece of heart from the Deku scrub that we couldn't before because we talked him down to 100 rupees and then still didn't have enough. So he just left. But this time... Okay. Yes, sir, it is a very fine flower you have here. However, I do happen to have a Moon's Tear. That stone, you must give it to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here. Yes. Okay. Okay, I believe first we need to go to the observatory. So I do find it interesting with the Romani and Cremia, the way, we've noticed a lot of the characters look like characters from Ocarina of Time, but of course, uh, Malon in Ocarina of Time was one of the few characters, other than Link and Zelda, who actually had um, an older model and a younger model, because most of the other people we met were adults who, grew up, or 7 years' time didn't really make them look all that different. And in this game, when they have Romani and Crimea based off of Malin, they can have the younger sister based off the younger Malin and the older sister based off the older Malin. Okay. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to use your telescope again. Okay, if interested, give it a try. Yes, I will. Okay. Is there a person grass there? I'm gonna have to take a look at that as well once we head out in the field. There it goes. Okay. Did I discover anything interesting? Rediscovered. So. One thing I'm noticing is, in Ocarina of Time, the Mask of Truth, besides talking to Gossip Stones, it was also meant to, reveal people's innermost thoughts or something like that. And of course, most people's innermost thoughts is apparently, hey, you look kind of weird in that mask. But in this one, maybe I just haven't been paying attention, but I don't really notice a lot of dialogue changing while wearing this mask, even as much as it did before. Maybe if I talk to one of the bombers, they're pretty open anyway, and just kind of say whatever comes to mind. Hey, where did you get that mask? Come on, tell me. Okay. A little bit of dialogue change. How about this guy? Hey, stop right there. Have you some errand in the canyon? I cannot allow a child like you to. Do you have a sword? I do. I don't have it on me at the moment, but I'm glad that you're just trusting my word that I have one. My apologies, sir. It was wrong of me to treat you like a child. The canyon stone tower lies this way. Be careful. It's interesting that, I thought that maybe he let us through because, he saw our sword or something, but this kind of confirms that, no, he just asks people who are underage or appear underage, do you have a sword? And if they say yes, he just, I guess, inherently trusts them. What are you doing here? This is my secret storage unit. It's a problem if you come in here without permission. Please, I'll sell you a piece of heart if you keep this a secret. I think we can haggle him down as far as 100 before he just clears out. Oh, for 100, yes. Alright. It's not that I don't believe you, but just to be safe, I'm moving my storage. You hurry up and get out, too. I was going to comment on how long it takes for him to get out of here, but then I realized he actually is carrying quite a bit of stuff, so maybe that's understandable. This guy still doesn't... want to talk to us. But what was with... Didn't we see someone like dancing in the field here? Was I imagining it? Wasn't there someone like right here? Oh. Okay. Not sure what happened to that person. Hopefully we're not just like stealing from their personal storage unit. But here. Okay. Thanks for stopping. I'm gonna find a livelier place. Going off to town right now. Leave the rest up to you. I think I want to go here. Kind of curious that there's not a warp point in the Goron village unless I missed it. Which is entirely possible. So I think we're kind of getting to the end here. I think we'll have enough time to might be able to trade this. I'm hoping we'll be able to trade this deed to the Deku Scrub here in the Goron village and get another heart piece, and we'll then we should be able to talk to Cremia and then get our sword back, and that should be the end of the stream. So, getting our upgraded sword should be a huge benefit to us. I'll be with you in just a moment. Wanted to see if there was a place with an owl statue. I'm guessing it would be over here, but I'm not seeing one. Okay. So yeah, I guess there isn't an owl statue out this way. So, let's see. Doing a folks Goron clientele. Can't help you if I'm not a Goron. Okay, but if I'm a Goron, you're just going to try to sell me Bombag. So how about if I'm a fellow Deku Scrub? thought I'd meet a fellow Deku in a place like this. I sell bomb bags, but I'm focusing my marketing efforts on Gorons. What I'd really like to do is go back home and do business where I'm surrounded by trees and grass. But I can't open a business back home without following the proper procedures, do you know what I mean? I do. How would you like this? Ah, that's a swamp title deed. I wish you would give that to me. I'll give you this land in exchange. Alright, traded our swamp title deed for a mountain title deed. Going right back to the swamp. Okay, I'm noticing for the first one, we just talked to him, give him the pearl, the moon's tear, the jewel. The second one we were able to do it as Link. This one we're able to do as Deku Scrub. I'm wondering if when we trade this one, maybe we'll have to be a Goron, because he'll have to recognize us as being from a mountain place. We'll see when we get there. Okay. Was there anything else I needed to do, or no, I think we can just go meet Cremia now. This isn't where I want to go. Yeah, look this way. And I believe 6 o'clock is right at the beginning of evening, so I should just be able to fast forward after we talk to this Gossip Stone. It seems Keaton, the ghost fox, plays tricks in the grass. Okay. Yes, let's... Is this going to warp us to evening day 2? Night of the second day, yes. Okay. Ah. Just a second, let me see. Something here. Okay, looks like I did not realize it, but apparently the stream broke somehow, stopped streaming. So I don't know how long that's been going on, but sorry if you missed a bit. It looks like it's still recording, so folks on YouTube probably won't notice anything different. But for those of you on Twitch, we traded the deeds to the Deku Scrubs all the way up to the one in Goron Village and got a heart piece there. Before that, we got the Deku Scrub that sold us a heart piece earlier and managed to get the heart piece from him. And now we've warped ahead to the night of the second day so that we can help out Cremia and get a ride back to the village. So, sorry about that. Not really sure what happened, but hopefully it's working now. If not, then we'll just have to continue on YouTube. Oh, good evening. I'm going to town now to deliver milk. Would you like a ride? Sure. Let's see. That's great. Tonight I'm kind of lonely. I welcome company. Okay. So I don't even get a seat anywhere. I just stand in the back with the milk. I guess it's been a while now since our father died. I'm trying to take care of the ranch, but things have been busy lately. This cow's always seem bothered and frazzled, and I'm finding broken bottles everywhere. What's going on? I don't know. My sister Romani has been worried too. She's practicing using a bow. She says it's to stop the ghosts. Say, what are the townsfolk saying about the moon? It's bigger than before, isn't it? Wow, you talk quickly. In town, I have a friend. Her name's Anju. Anju, the day after tomorrow is her wedding. I wonder if we'll fall, that thing. Well, that's not good. What? The road? Boy, get your bow ready. First Milk Road is blocked by a boulder, and now we have to take this detour through ugly country. Okay, I mean, I know they're not the most handsome folks in the world, but really don't need to insult them like that. Are you ready, boy? I'm going to try to get us through here as fast as I can. If any pursuers come from behind, chase them off with your arrows. They may be after my cargo of milk bottles. Do you understand? Yes. Thanks, I'm relying on you. If we can get through here, I'll have a big thanks for you. Oh, yeah, there's some pursuers. It seems like if I shoot at them, I'm gonna actually kill them. Uh, okay, not terribly effective, but they sure are persistent. I'll give them that. I think I probably would have stopped following after getting hit by, 7 or 8 arrows, but... Ah, no, don't hit the bottles. There we go. I think most of the bottles were still intact, so... Mr. Barton was happy to get his first delivery in quite a while. Thank you, you were pretty cool. This isn't very big, but accept my thanks. Alright, we got Romani's mask. Wear it to show you're a member of the exclusive milk bar Latte. By doing one good deed, a child becomes an adult. That mask is only given to a limited number of adult customers. It's proof of membership. I now acknowledge you as being an adult. Alright. I'm not sure that your acknowledgement really carries that much weight. I mean, The guards still seem to think I'm a kid unless I'm have a sword, but appreciate it all the same. You guarded the ranch's milk. This was added to your notebook. Alright, and with that, I will, only thing left to do is get our sword, and we'll be pretty much done with this 3-day cycle. Well, I guess since I just mentioned, I probably also should get the, probably also should do the dog tracks one more time before starting over to get up to 200 rupees. Yes. Alright, kept you waiting, but it's done, see? Alright, your razor sword has been strengthened, now it's the gilded sword. It is very shiny, and I kind of like that triple diamond pattern. I don't know how gilding a sword is actually going to make it stronger or sharper. Usually you want a harder metal to keep a sharp edge, but it certainly does look cool. Also, the razor sword had like a full hand um, you know, protector, and this one just has a little cross beam. They call it a cross guard. Newly forged, your sword is better than ever and will never break. There it is. We can't make a sword stronger than that. No matter how many times you use it, it will never lose its edge. Oh, I used up most of the gold dust. Just a tiny bit was left, so I got rid of it for you. Oh, you're all heart. Ugo, 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 Ugo. Okay. Okay, we'll finish it off with the dog race. As I'm going and doing this, just as a reminder, uh, if you haven't voted yet, we are still running a vote for to determine which order we'll play the Oracles games when we get to them after we're done with Majora's Mask. So please remember to vote in the poll. And is this the right way? Yeah. And yeah, now let's just get to the dog track. I do like that between the music and the lack of enemies, this place just seems very peaceful, even if there is a giant moon about to fall and crush everybody. Okay, let's see, how are you feeling? Feel unstoppable. I don't think I'll lose. Alright. Hi, I'd like to race with this dog, please. What are you doing to my dogs? Put that dog down and step away from the kennel. Okay, fine, I'll put you over there. I mean, I've been racing here for a while. I thought that's what I did to race. Okay, I'd already fetched a dog that I thought would be the fastest. Then you made me put him down. I'll do 40, so even if he comes in second, as long as he does first or second, we'll, Oh, actually, no, we won't. He has to come in first, because I have to... That's right. Well, he's doing pretty well. And comes around the last corner. He slipped back into second. Now he's back in first. Can anybody catch him? Nope. He's going to finish it. And so with that, thank you for joining me. If anybody's still there, sorry about the technical issues. I'll see if I can figure out what's going on and make sure it doesn't happen again next week. But apart from that, have a good week and see you next time. Bye.